Okay, I will talk about chapter 4 closing a project. 1. Collect and value situation. The concepts of collect and a value situation. Collect and a value situation here. Collect process and systematic and object assignment of an ongoing or complete project. The aim is to determine the reference and level of project objectives, develop effective effectiveness, effect, and suit. The principle of collect and every situation improves performance and contribute to organize learning reinforce accurately and transfer from parts of a larger dynamic planning and review process. Focus on results and that projects are managed for results. Full right of particip- participation of national contests and author panel for among our projects stakeholders stand up joint ownership. Next, the principle of the clash and value situation are supposed to a highly sample, independent, and transparent process. Confine the process to one which is technically and administratively reasonable. Are products in an ethical way,
sao tự nhiên thằng đấy được
including
làm gì có chuyện ai cho phép thằng Trường làm đéo đéo
response handling of confidential information.
thì bố mày đéo thích đấy.
As a step of every study, every planning in a mention mention reporting the results. Step of making an evaluation planning includes one developing a developed evaluation question to identify basic for example. 3. Identify necessary data and select data source. 4. Select data collection methods. What to know through evaluation on what basic values sample to the method. What data to be collected from where and how to collect data. Next, for player 2 concepts. Configuration management. Configuration management is a system engineering process for establishing and maintaining consistency of a product's performances, functional and physical attributes with its requirement, design, and operational information throughout its life. Next, they are they are five actives within a configuration management process. Configuration management planning. A configuration management plan should describe any specific process and the exchange of their application during the life cycle. The plan should also identify and responsibility for carrying out configuration management. And configuration management must be planned in order to be effective, flexible, and repeatable. Configuration in different identification. This improve breaks down the work into the component deliverable, creating a unique numbering of reason system and establish configuration baseline. Next, includes includes configuration control. This ensures that on chain to configuration item are document. An important aspect is the ability to identify the interrelationships between configuration items. This is essential information for the review and assignment step in the change control process. Configuration status accounting. This tracks the current status of a configuration for writing change configuration item through their development and operation. Configurations for verification and audit. This is either to determine whether a deliverable conforms to its requirement and configuration information. Typically, an audit is undertaken at the end of a class stage or transfer. Next, for priority change management. What is a change management? Sometimes is a collective term for all part to the prepare, support, and help individual team and organization in making organizational trends. The most common trend driver includes technological in evaluation process, review, crisis, and consumer habit trend research from new business trends, actors, member, and organization restructuring. Next, three level of trend management. Individual trend management require understanding how people experience trend and what they need to train successfully. Original Original trend management improves first identify the groups and people who will need to train as a result of the project and in what ways they will need to train. It's enterprise train management cap- capability. Enter- Enterprise train management is an organization core component that provide competent different duration and ability to and effective adapt to the ever-changing work 10 principles of change management. 1. Address the human side system magically. Start at the top, improve every layer, make the formal case, increase ownership, and seek uh, commun- communicate the message. 7. Assess the curable landscape, and 8. Address security, and 9. Prepare for the undership, 10. Speak to the individual. 4. Point for quality management. What is quality management? Quality management is the process of implementing and monitoring quality standards for work projects implementation. Quality assurance of project results must meet the width of the home's sponsorship, includes in quality planning, quality assurance, and quality control. Quality planning. This, this process is also called standard construction to manage quality. It is necessary to develop own standard-based process if only passed according to standard. It is only called quality management of next, quality assurance. Quality assurance is an effective process to prevent defect. It requires errors in a process. Quality assurance must be performed before quality control. Quality control. As a part of quality management, focusing on flooding quality requirements. Quality control is a control of process that creates product of service through controlling factors such as people, merchants, material, methods, information, and working environment. Quality control includes the following: control of people, trains, skill in implement before their their subscription document and necessary instruction order. Next in push control and environment control. For fire risk management. Correct risk management is art and science of identify, analyze, and reporting to risk to the project and in the best interest to achieving project goals. Project risk management is considered an important aspect of project management and is one of the 9 knowledge are defined in the PMBOK. Risk management can be considered as an event or an unspotted activities that can impact the project process, and the result can be perceived or navigate. It can have a positive effect on project selection, define forest size, and develop a realistic schedule and appear sketch of the cost. Risk can be assessed counting to two factor impact and laser. If the probability of occurs is a problem, this means the risk is documented. If the property of occurrence is or this means the risk does not occur and can be eliminated in the risk registration tools. Identify risk. Risk is an event that can refer and the implementation of projects according to the schedules within Blue Gas control risk to prevent and minimize loss caused by risk. Human identify and prevent risk. Identify possible untoward events. Note there are two types of risk: unescapable risk, fire standard, or the property of a to laws predictable risk thing of thing only predictable type of risk. The chance to manage risk rely on estimates of time and cost, focused on controlling the most important and influence tasks most to the success of the project. Note the bigger the project, the greater the risk. It's not good to focus on your action to the preventing and reducing risk. May page delays if risks do not focus. Therefore, risk focus stage is required. Benefits of risk management. Risk management helps minimize, monitor, and control the feasibility or impact of unpredictable events or maximize the identification of predict and prevent problems. Preventing surprise from happening within stakeholder involved in the project improves the ability to my minimize the extension of project development schedules, reduce in increase in project costs. Risk plan. What is project planning? Project planning is a process for planning an existing project again in the same or some other ways. Each exchange respects of the rule planning process or is part of with without execution fail of the sprint planning plan and then develop a new more improved plan with which is called a replan. Correctness correctness is the primary goal of the replanning process. For example, when a problem is reversed within an existing project plan, yet no solution is found to fix the problem. The project management need to re, uh, project order to correct the current plan and increase fault in the problem such will be necessary correction. required for tuning the plane into a new exceedingly plane. Quality. Quality is the second goal of the planning process. Back to our example, when the manager work on developing corrective center and replan the project, people need to be sure that quality of the new replan become higher or at least remain the same as compared to quality of the original plan. Otherwise, the replan process become pointless, and even if the problem is fixed with the replan, the interval the under a high risk of fail- failure because of the reduced quality. Across the project, a project must be reason for ending a project complete the requirement. The request has not been complete, but the following implements are available. Funds are exhausted and cannot be lost. The term has expired. No more extensions are allowed. Management and a partner decide to the terminate author's special reason. Next, before finish the project, sum up the following technique to be done. One, certificate data. Two, draw, listen, learn. Three, reviewing after handing over. Four, close the project. One, certificial data. Certificate historical durable quality of work product quality draw lesson learn it is necessary to summarize the situation before after and after the project point made point none done and way to overcome. Reviewing after handing over possible Sunburst surveys productivity of products and maintenance, and customer support actives for close the project in the file of the project before finishing. A number of things should be done. Reduce people ring job, get confirmation from the client. Thanks for listening.